So why don't you tell us a little bit about like how long have you been playing, how this game interests you?
Played a decent amount of auto chess, as I'm
Hmm.
sure you and many other Dota players have.
Yeah.
And then played a little bit less, and then they had all the gods and stuff like that, and then there were Wyvern, and it got pretty confusing. And a lot of my friends stopped playing, and then I stopped playing, and then they announced that they were going to do Underlords, and then the League announced their own thing, and then Drodo announced their own thing. And I was just waiting for one of them to play on mobile because I commute to work, so I'm a filthy casual.
Before you want to start, like maybe we start. You can tell us like what comps you normally like to play, or what you feel like you have a hard time against normally.
Sometimes I do my challenges.
Uh huh.
Most of the time, I actually try. I've done a little bit of everything. I
Okay.
haven't done Six Warriors though.
Right.
Or Six Mages. I've
Okay.
tried Fallen from Grace and Goblin Mages or Mech Mages, whatever, and Bloodbound and Knights and Nagas occasionally.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I just do a little bit of everything.
All right, that makes sense.
I generally have a harder time in the mid game. I think I lose the most life in like 15 to 25. I think maybe 15 to 22 is around. I
Mm-hmm,
just
mm-hmm.
seem to lose a shitload. I don't know why.
Yeah, so there's a thing like in this current meta right now where like after round 20, people tend to like go in a lot even though they're high health. So it's like one of the warriors gameplay is like you spend so much time leveling, especially to level 9, that you need to like spend your gold to sustain yourself, like your health, right? Because if you spend a lot of time leveling but you're still holding your gold for eco, then everyone else is much stronger than you are, right?
That makes
So
sense.
like the units on your board correlate with like how much gold that you're holding and also how much gold that you've invested into leveling. So the three things like are pretty much all connected. So you spend a lot of time leveling, then you need to spend your gold to have a stronger board. If you don't, like you can only have two of the three things pretty much.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I don't break below 50 until I'm at 40 life. I'm like, oh shit, I just spent my money and then I just die like 3 rounds later.
Right, right, because you
That
don't hit your
happens
units.
quite often.
Yeah, so one of the things about like high level play is like you kind of need to predict when you're gonna lose a lot of health, and you need to like start rolling already by then.
Okay, that
Yeah,
sounds reasonable.
yeah,
I don't see that coming that often. Often, also, I'm on mobile a lot, and mobile's like a lot harder to do a lot of stuff.
right, right,
I
right.
don't know if you experience that, but like if you like want to hold like 10 units on your bench, it's way harder on mobile to do it within an amount of time.
Yeah, exactly. I definitely played on mobile before, but like once I hit like Lord, I couldn't play on it anymore. Especially if you play like six warrior comps, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Because normally six warrior comps, if you ever do play it, like as soon as you hit round like 21, like when you level to 9, you're pretty much spending like 50 gold in one round. So you need to like see all the units that you need and need to like start putting them on the board already, or else you're gonna get chunked for like 20 health the next round. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. I think what we'll do is like I'll just watch you play, and then like you can just ask me questions as you wish,
Sure.
and I will just like comment on like what you can look towards like the next levels or blah blah blah. No, whatever that can improve your gameplay. And I'll also try to mention like whatever you're doing that's like really good. So next time you like notice and be like, oh yeah, this is cool. I'll just keep doing
Okay.
that. Yeah. So as soon as your game starts, I'll be able to watch it.
Okay. Don't make fun of me if I click instead of hotkey.
Oh
So
no,
don't hate
I
me.
never, I never.
You don't use hotkeys? What?
No, I do use hotkeys. I
Oh,
do.
okay.
But it's okay if you click. There's nothing wrong with that. Like this game doesn't need you to have like super high APM, you have plenty of time.
But I click in Dota too, Theban.
What?
I'm just kidding.
That's a
I'm just kidding.
problem.
I just wanted to make you mad.
That's like something Sir Action Slacks would do.
I just wanted to see what you would say if I actually did something bad. I wanted to judge your reaction so I can know if you're being fake nice or being like, "What the fuck, Ben?"
No man, if it's Dota, there's no way around that.
I just making sure. Okay, good. You're honest.
Yeah, no way around that. All right, just gonna spectate you now.
Okay, I'd
And
probably just buy Tusk here and just roll with that. I'm also bad with placement. I have no idea where to place my stuff. Sometimes I just place it on the back corner. Sometimes I place it all in the middle. Sometimes I place it in like some diagonal that I'm like not completely sure about.
Okay, you got the Tusk. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you got some good units in the shop here. Have you ever considered like playing any elusive comps?
I have, but I always lose.
Okay. All right.
Sometimes I do 3 with 2 with Treant and NP +1, but it doesn't really work out for me.
Well, if all right, let's see what the next packs give then. So here, what do you normally take here?
Chainmail, then gloves.
Yeah, that's like the best items in the game. Actually, can I ask you to turn on the turn on your sound? Because I think it's just a little bit of delay for some reason in the game for me compared to yours. Yeah. All right, there we go. I'll just exit my game here, and I'll just watch a stream. Okay, all good.
Let's buy an ogre, 2 ogres.
Yeah, ogre pairs are nice. So there's something about like in this game right now, like if you build enough economy, you can pretty much go into any comp that you want. So if you have like these super strong like early game units like ogre, tusk, warriors and stuff, that's why warriors are really popular right now. Is because they can, snowball the game, right? When they're like 2-star and stuff, they get like 10 armor on every unit. It's like completely broken in the early game. And win streaks are very valuable.
Do I do embarrassment or gloves? I'd actually generally take embarrassment.
It's okay to take embarrassments, I think, here. Because you already have 1 chainmail. Gloves is like a really, really good item. And you want to have like at least like 2 chainmails, 1 glove or something. Because you have a DPS item, right? Like late game, sometimes you don't get your DPS items. But riches there is fine.
CK here.
Sounds good. I mean, just to have some extra damage on the board. It's not bad. Your comps don't look like your units don't really synergize though with one another, right? So
yeah.
Normally, what would you think from this position? Like when you have a Tusk, CK, and ogres.
Hopefully, I get a beast, and I can do something or 2 warriors. But I don't really want to go axe because I missed some value kills.
I think you don't need to overthink those things. Like if you want to take the axe because you want to pick up warriors, it's fine. Like he's actually really, really good. Like even without the brawny buff, Axe has like insane amount of health, right?
I would get Smuggler here.
It's hard. Smuggler, Chainmail, they're both really good here. But if your playstyle prefers Smuggler, go for it.
I'm not sure. I'll just go Smuggler.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm undecided.
So the only reason why I think Smuggler is good there is because you already have 1 Chainmail. So
at this point, do I do 3 warriors or?
It's good because of Slaughter. So I normally don't play 3 warriors unless I have Slaughter on my opening hand. Because Slaughter gives you the amplified damage, right? So
yes.
You should give it to the Slaughter, the Chainmail, I think, so it lives longer. And you can let him tank as well to like cast the Corrosive Haste first, so all your units hit them.
So I should probably swap Axe and Slaughter.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to do that for sure.
I'm going to lose this one.
Yeah, you are. He has Ogre too.
He didn't get Corrosive.
I mean, also Ogre 2 is just busted unit this early in the game. That's okay.
So should I switch out like CK for Timber or more for anything, or because I would consider going mages if I had Ogre and Morph?
Go for it. If that's like one of your playstyles and you see how it connects your synergies, right? Then it's worth it. Like the CK alone there doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now you have like your bench where you have mages, you also have warriors. Ooh.
So I'd upgrade Tusk.
Yeah.
And guess buy everything out.
You can also put Pudge. Yeah. Nope.
And at this point, I'd probably sell Morph and put Axe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that, yeah. Because you have a draw pair, right? You have 1 more unit you can put in. Nice.
Whatever. Yeah, I just swapped out Slaughter for Pudge and Draw for Ogre.
I think there's some argument you can make that Slaughter is just better than Pudge and Draw together. Because Draw only gives you -5 armor, right? Whereas the Slaughter gives you -15 armor level 1, and then also Ogre can Bloodlust and has more health on the board.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want to make a stronger board, I think what you have right now is actually the stronger board.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is it worth keeping these 2 undead if I want Slaughter and Ogre?
Yeah, it's fine. Because like later in the game, when you level up especially, you can have Pudge in and you can have Draw in.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna have a
And
lot
do I,
of
do I,
strong units.
if I have a level 1 Slaughter, do I want him to tank versus the 2 level 2 warriors to
I
cast
don't think so.
corrosive?
I don't
Or
think so.
okay.
I think when you have like two level 2 units, like you just want them to tank.
Okay.
They're
And
just
then
never gonna die.
here I would probably consider selling for 10 gold.
Okay, what are you gonna sell?
The left, probably these left 4.
I'd probably sell the ogres over selling the punch because you have so many warriors already, and you also
Yeah,
have
and
the
I won't be
drows,
able to. I
right?
gotta sell my tiny too.
Yeah. Then I think it's okay. There you
I
go.
was low on time, but
Yeah, it's fine. I mean,
oh, that's
you had
kind of
two. Yeah, exactly, right? You had like two options. You can hold everything, or you can just like sell there. I think for me as like a warrior player, I would have probably held everything just so I can have the draw pairs, or I would have just sold for 9 gold and then kept like the jaw ranger, sell the other ogre. You know what I mean? And then
yeah.
like gambled for the round.
I see.
Yeah, that could have been a play too. Because if you gambled for the round, you would have had Pudge and you would have had two
Oh,
Jaw Rangers. Ooh, 1 HP. That's okay. I mean, you get a free reroll. Like in the first 10 rounds, normally, winning or losing or like trying to win streak is not as relevant.
okay.
Yeah, and you
I'll just
also,
buy 4
yeah.
warriors, but I would still buy warriors
Mm-hmm.
and screw the morph. Probably just buy Vino for bees. Why not? And
So you
then
don't. Mhm.
at this point, I'm not really sure.
Let's hit Eco here. Yep. That's okay. You can put Slaughter in over the Ogre. There you go. Now you got another extra 10 armor unit and another minus armor, right? So it's pretty good. So, do you know, Ben, that you can hold your rerolls?
Yeah,
Okay,
I just wanted to see if I could upgrade anything at the
alright.
time.
Fair enough. Yeah, you had a pair of Tusk and you had a Solder, so I just want to know like if you knew about it or not. Because there's a lot of players who just don't know that.
I'm not that noob, thankfully.
You'd be surprised how many people don't know that.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, because sometimes it's worth like obviously not re-rolling until like you see if you lose the round, right? Just so you can hold the interest points in this situation. Yeah. So can you hit 20 gold here?
Yeah, I could.
Because you don't really want anything on that
Yeah.
board at the top, right? Or you can play into mages if you would like. Yep, CM, Lina.
It's kind of tough. I don't know.
All right,
Where I'm like, I'm not
let's
really sure which
yeah,
one.
let's get eco then.
Okay.
There we go. Nice. You still got warriors, and you hit 20 gold eco. You're in a pretty good spot compared to everyone else. So one of the strengths of warriors is like you're gonna be pretty high health throughout the early game, because they tend to like kill everything off, or if they do lose a round, they only lose by like 1. So if ecoing up and playing with low cost units is like really beneficial to you until you get like, you know, level 9, you start finding your 4 cost units. So is there like any other comps that you play like with this, or do you think that this is looking a lot like a late game comp to you?
I do not know. I'm still not sure what I would go here.
Oh, that's a big hit right there. Sada 2 early game is really, really, really powerful. So you get 2 more units you can put in here.
Probably just put in.
And we could throw in 1 Queen of Pain, I guess, if you want. Or something. Yeah, that's some extra, you know, pure damage. And demon bonus. Not bad.
Alright.
Tier warriors. So yeah, I mean, you probably like looking at your board state right now, and your bench. It really is looking a lot like a late game warrior comp, like a 6 warrior comp, because you have like really good cheap warriors, and you already have Slaughter upgraded. So, like, I can help you through playing with something like that if you
So
would
what-
like.
Sure. What other units go with the 6 warriors?
So 6 warriors. Okay, so next it's gonna be the creep round, right? Let's sell for eco here. You should probably be able to hit 30, and then
Okay.
I'll explain a bit more.
Sure.
Yeah. So we're gonna want those 2 enchantresses later, okay?
Okay.
Alright, so 6 warrior comp looks like what you have right now, and then you want to either get like Eng 2-star and then like a Trent Protector to help you in the early game. Trent is used not as a tank, but like as a unit that heals your warriors up. And then
Okay.
you're gonna like keep on leveling whenever you can, right? You're gonna keep on trying to push levels. And the composition, like as a whole, it looks like Doombringer, Tidehunter, Slardar. So that's like the things, the combos there. And then you have a Trent, perfect. So you can sell the NP off and then yeah, get the Trent here. Then
Okay.
you're gonna have Troll Warlord, Pudge, and either Kunkka or like one of the tier 1 warrior, like 1-cost warriors.
So Ench, NP, 6 warriors, and one of the good warriors is
I mean,
is that
it's
correct?
Trent, and then 6 warriors. It's gonna be like
Okay.
your main goal first.
So here, blade mail, I guess. I'm not super sure.
Yeah, Blade is good. You have warriors, so like especially with Axe 2, it's pretty much a damage item on him. It's really
Okay.
really good. Yep, I
So
like that.
here I'll probably just sell my little 2 pucks. And
Yep, you
that's
could
it.
probably change the Quap and the Pudge with your tree and Ench, so you have like a potential of tree growing into a 2-star. So let's try to position so your tree is not like too close to the middle. Yeah. So like your axe pulls the aggro. Your treant is like actually like a damage dealer who you don't want dying, because once he's like the last one alive, he can pretty much like clean up against
Okay.
anyone. Yeah. Watch the power of the tree if he ever like does get his leech seed off. It's actually insane. So you're really
Yeah.
strong. Yeah, you're really really strong. You're like chunking people for like 8 damage this round alone, round 11. So let's see if we can level to 6 here. What do you have right now? Yeah, so next round we'll level to 6. We'll just play with the
Okay.
eco. It's pretty good. So yeah, in the late game, your other units are gonna be like Necrophos for Heartless. Then you can have like Arc Warden and Witch Doctor. Really good.
Okay.
So what do you want to do here?
I'm just gonna wait and then just buy after with
Good.
40 gold.
Yeah. We can get rid of the Quap and Puck so we don't confuse ourselves later as well. They're
Okay.
not gonna be part of our comps, right? Like the simpler you make your game for yourself, the like
Yeah, that's true.
it's easier it
Just like
is.
Dota.
Exactly, exactly. Just like Dota.
So at this point, should I put my starter up a little bit more so that he can get more corrosives off?
I think his positioning is fine. When he's 2-star,
Okay.
he's gonna like do a lot of damage and stuff, so he's gonna get his spells off no matter what.
Okay.
Big heal. Got him. See, it just transfers to the next unit.
Nice.
They just never die.
So would you still do this before the buff to tree?
Yes, even then it was pretty decent, but now it's even better. Oh, you should level here. You should pre-level because you already have the cheap units, right? Oh,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, I think you leveled a little too much, didn't
Oh
you?
yeah, I did.
That's okay. That's okay.
I
You're
still
still
have 40
gonna,
gold.
yeah, yeah. You still get 40 gold eco. It's fine.
So
What do you want to do here?
put in Tusk and wait until buy tree and wait to buy tree.
Yep, sounds good. Now you have another powerful unit on the board. So every time these guys kill the enemy, like you're gonna do so much damage to them, right? So you're actually putting a lot of pressure on the opponent right now with these like really cheap but powerful units. Like everyone compared to you is super underdeveloped in the game. Yeah, that's a good buy. If you ever get Trent 2 really early, it's like freaking insane.
I might lose this.
Yeah, your tree didn't grow this round, and he already has Trent 2-stars. So the only way to beat Tree is with Tree. Yeah, that guy is really, really strong with this Trent Protector, already upgraded to 2-star.
It's both 2 stars.
Yeah, that's why his Ench was 3-star that fight. He took a lot of damage that round too.
Toxic pickle.
It's probably okay to take a reroll here, because you can, if you upgrade your Ench or the tree, it'll be really nice. Oh, that's good. That's a
Is it
good
worth
unit.
putting in though?
Probably is over like let's say a Tusk, and you can yeah, that's fine. Like it's such a tanky unit, you know. You can just put him in the front line straight up. So like with the axe or whatever. So he tanks like everything. So yeah, your tree did not grow again, unfortunately, that's okay. So this is where like if your Pudge was in the position where the Tusk is and your Tusk was like more back, he would stay alive longer, right? And your Tusk is like a DPSer. So even though you have melee units, it's okay to put your DPS and melee units in the back and then just throw your like your tank straight up in the front.
Okay.
Yeah. You see how broken it is? The axe with the heals? It's like Dota, you know? The blade mail, and then your axe. It's just like non-stop. It's like you're playing Dazzle Axe. It's just so broken. It's like infinite damage.
He has so much armor.
Yeah. That's why it's such a powerful unit. Yeah, that's like a little bit better positioning for sure. Ooh, you got tied already. You're really like you're on your way to having 6 warriors. How many you got so far? You got 5. You're missing 1 more. Probably it's gonna be like when you get Doombringer, you can use your 6 warriors.
Okay. And that's better than the 2 druid 4 warrior.
You're probably gonna start leveling. So once you get to 8, you're gonna run the 2 druids and the 6 warriors. If you don't find like other DPSers, like if you find a Necrophos, you're gonna use that, right? So you have Heartless, which is also really good. Those are like pretty much your most important units. It's like the 4 cost units that connect all your synergies. So would it be helpful for you if I made a list for you so you can look at like what units you want to buy?
Yes.
Okay,
I
sure.
just know Necrophos and one of the good warriors, Doom or Kunko.
Sure. Let me write to you on.
Okay. And I guess I would get Mech here. Or
Helm is pretty good too. Helm is like pretty nutty item. Like it's really good in the late game. Yeah.
Okay.
I take Helm because it also gives you armor, right? So really good. You can give it to a tree. Tree with Helm is like very nice. Okay. Just so you can make sure you can get his spells off. I mean, you can chill with your goat.
Level? Okay.
Yeah, you can chill with your goat.
And then just buy and then level next round.
Sure. I mean, it's not like you're on a win streak, right? If I'm on a win streak, what I would do here is I would just level. Even I ignore 50 gold ecos. Yeah, so you can level now that the round has started. Yeah, and in this kind of comp, you're not really interested in like 3-starring any units, to be honest, because it 1 wastes too much of your gold and bench space, and 2 like it just puts more like pressure on your mind, you know.
Okay, what about Tusk? Do I just sell this 2-star or 2-star? I would consider for him, but not anyone else.
Oh yes, you just use it for now like that. So I'll just write up your stuff. Tide, Doom, Swara, Pudge, Kunkka, Troll, then Necro, Witch Doctor / L. Okay, there you go. Nice. That's a really big upgrade.
Tide?
Yeah, you can get some scaled going. Are there any other mages in the game? Yes, there is. That's good enough. Even if there's 1 mage, like most boards have some kind of magic damage on it anyway, right? Okay. That's good. One thing you can do is you can put your slaughter beside your tusk. So that, you know, it's like a Dota mechanic, right? Like you amplify the unit, then your tusk
amplifies the closest unit?
Yes. Normally he does. Sometimes he amplifies like a unit really far away.
Okay.
I think it depends on like how much health the unit has. Like you see here, he amplified the Tinker that he was hitting, and it was like over half health or something. It's really weird, the mechanic of like how it works. They changed it recently, that's why. So what I like to do is, oh yeah, you see the list on your I sent it on your Discord, so
okay.
that's what your final. So Arc Warden is for like your DPS unit until you hit like level 10. So because like when you're level 9, you're gonna want to really like roll down and find all your 4 cost units upgraded to 2 stars. So Arc Warden is like a filler unit until the time you find Troll.
So here I would probably just do nothing. If I want
So
to streak, consider 8 or no?
you can wait for next round to go to 8 tier, so you have a lot of gold. Like in higher level gameplay, people tend to level while ignoring the eco. But I think in this position, like you're okay to just chill a bit and like play for your gold.
Okay.
Yeah. Like once you become more experienced in playing 6 warriors, you would like start leveling a lot earlier. Normally, people are level 8 by round 17.
Okay.
So you could probably pre-level here just to increase your odds, right? Like look, if you look at like what your odds are on the next round for tier 4 units, they increase by 5%, which is like pretty much the units that you're looking for. Tusk is not gonna be able to clutch it here. Pepper hands. Lost your win streak, but it's okay. It was only like a 3 win streak anyway. So your next reroll, you're gonna want to hold this one.
Okay.
Because your aim is gonna be to level to 9 when oh nice. That's good. So you actually have a juggernaut there. You can make 6 warriors with this.
Taking?
Yeah, it's worth for the time being because you're not gonna like hit too much eco anyway, right? Like
Yeah.
just
Sell
to
my
win
titans.
this round. Yeah. You can sell them if you want.
What
I
am I
mean,
saving my reroll for?
you can sell the axe and the tusk too. Yeah, there you go. So this gives your axe some extra health, so it's really good. You're saving a reroll for when you hit level 9, so you have better odds on your reroll.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't have to use it now. But if you lose a round, then of course you will just use it, right? But if you don't, then it's useful because when you hit level 9, now you get a free reroll instead of spending your gold and rerolling on a bad level. Yeah. So you demolish this round. Now you have Ench and Trent leveled up. It's really good. Creep round is coming up. So when you play with good stuff comp, you want to hit level 9 by round 21. And why you want to do that is because it increases your odds of finding 4 cost units from 15 to 25%. And most of your warriors are there. And your other like late game units.
So how do I split this up so that I don't die to this creep?
So you want to just move everything to the right. Pull your Pudge back because he hooks the unit. Don't like put him in the corner somewhere, and then just put like 4 of your melee guys in the front of the potato. Yeah, there like that. You can put the tree as well there beside with it, or instead of the tide, like you can move those 2 guys over. There you go. And these should all kill the potato. And then the Pudge, I never let him tank because he always hooks the other one, and then it just like always gives you a chance to lose. I mean, here you probably can't lose because you have Blade Mill, but like it's just for future reference, right? To build good habits.
That was way easier than what it is normally for me.
Yeah, exactly. So you just want to move all your guys towards the potato. So you should pre-level here to 9. Like you leave it for that 1 interest point. Mask is so good here for your future. What do you want to take?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
There you go. So you're not gonna have a lot of gold, but the gold that you're losing from your interest is pretty much made up for like the unit values that you're getting.
There nothing to buy. Is it worth switching out?
No, I don't think so. I think it's too expensive. Yeah, you have 1 more unit you can put in here. We can give your mask to your troll if you. Not your troll, your tusk if you would like.
Sure.
Yeah. So we want to. Oh, your Pudge was probably a bit out of position, right? We didn't fix our board earlier.
Well.
That's okay. So normally, like what people do is they would completely roll down to 0 here to find upgrades because they're gonna be a lot weaker. Because like all their tier 1 units are not gonna be strong. So you're gonna want to like start to slowly but surely like roll down from your position. I don't feel like you're too weak, so it's okay. And let's try to find your troll warlords as well. Like Witch Doctor. Like to find troll warlord, you need trolls, right, to search for it. Yeah, so you need to get like Witch Doctor and Bat Rider on your bench. Okay. Shadow Shaman can work too. So yeah, it's okay to use some eco right now to like find some units because you have like this juggernaut and an extra slaughter that you can replace, right?
That makes
Yeah, Necro's amazing, it's heartless. So. We should keep rolling.
okay.
We're stuck there. Oh, perfect.
Do I take arc?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna need to fix your board. You're running out of time here. Okay. It's fine. I mean, you took Arc Warden, but you don't really have any items for him, though, right? Unfortunately.
Yeah.
But if he
Should I
gets
just sell him?
if he gets 2-starred, I think it's okay to use it still, even if you don't have items for him.
Okay.
Yo, your Tusk is actually kicking ass because of the Savage bonus. Look at his DPS. It's actually insane. Yeah. So you got the Necro in, right? What did you take out? The excess Slaughter?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sell the Slaughter too, just so you know how much gold you have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, we can roll, I think, just to find your upgrades. Yeah, you don't really need the jug. You're just trying to find like a doom here at this point.
Is this worth taking?
No. It won't be worth taking. It's too expensive. Yeah. Yeah, let's just chill. Yeah, sounds good. So, what you wanted, why you're at this level as well, and even you have low gold, is because if let's say the enemy kills you, you get a free reroll, but you're already level 9. So that way, like your values are very high to like pick up the units that you want anyway.
Okay.
So the problem with this Arc Warden right now, there's one issue, is that it's also triggering the Shaman Ace. So there's a very good chance that you're finding Enigma as well. Like your units are searching for Enigma.
I should either okay. I should try and find a Bat Rider instead.
Yeah, but it's okay to keep this at least. Like at least it's still searching for the troll, so don't worry too much about it.
I might just sell the arc then.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, sure. Bat Rider, there you go. Nice. You're getting some really. You can get Kunkka here. We can. Okay, it's fine. You already skipped it. That's a pretty good upgrade for you. I'd probably sell the Ench and put an Alkin. Okay. Okay. That's okay. So what
I wasn't sure if level 3 tree was potentially better than having the Warlock.
Yeah. So what Alk does is it gives you some minus armor, right? And Ench like steals the levels half the time. So
okay.
Just for that reason, like it's pretty good. You having your Necro 2 right now is really good because like you're kind of you just got like so much stronger just from that one 4-cost upgrade. So you skipped a Kunkka earlier, right? Since you have Juggernaut 1-star, yeah, you could have just sold it for the Kunkka. But for now, you should keep it.
Barely sold.
Yeah.
I was looking for troll. Like I want a troll.
You wish talked it. Nice. Oh, that's good. So you can actually just use Wish Doctor if you want later, but it's a creep round right now. Can you hit Eco with this in any way?
I can sell my jug, but I don't know if that's worth. Might be worth.
Yeah, it's probably worth it. And the Ench. Yeah.
Okay.
So this way, like, you drop to 5 warriors, but it's a creep round, right? So it doesn't really matter. So let's see what item you get. You might get, like, let's say a friends and family discount. And then we should start rolling once again. So let's look at your board, right? What are the units that you can replace? So you will, like, already think about what units you want to buy.
Bat Rider. Bat Rider for Troll Warlord is ideal.
Then you have, like, an extra trend.
Kunkka too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would I replace Treant with if I already got a Troll Warlord?
So first thing is you're gonna want to replace your Bat Rider with another warrior, so you have your 6 warriors again, right? And then the Troll Warlord will replace either the Axe or the Tusk.
Okay.
Yeah. One of those two. Probably the Tusk.
So
Axe is pretty
Kunkka,
valuable here.
Do more Kunkka and Troll Warlord.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, these are bad items. I'd probably take Mech or Dagon here. Dagon's good. Because if you find Arc Warden, now you can just put a Dagon on it, right? So you can use that too. Okay. We should probably definitely start. Okay, there's some good units. Oh, you don't need Alk anymore.
Yeah.
Skip that. That's your sixth warrior. Oh, we skipped the arc there.
I did. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
tiny over the bat. Yep, there you go. Now you got your six warriors, and that's pretty much your only big important thing to put in.
Okay.
But yeah.
And try and get Auric, put Dagon on him, and keep
Yeah.
going for troll.
So you can remove your Trent probably by now, and
Okay.
then you can get like your Arcane with the Dagon. If it was 2-star, it would have been really nice too, but that's okay. See, you're starting to get like a bit weaker, because everybody's like this guy's really strong. He got like 2-3-star units around 26, which is insane, but that's okay.
All right.
To be fair though, you are kind of like low rolling at this moment, but if you hit like some of your 2-star forecast units, you're gonna be completely fine.
Okay.
There you go. That's a big one. You can
Um.
probably sell that for the arc and put Dagon on it. Yeah. You should put it. You know how to put it. You know how to bait the punch hook. You put it in the bottom left corner. One to the right. One to the right now. Yeah, there you go. So he always summons to the left first, right? So now he's gonna.
Right up.
Yeah. So he's gonna summon to the left, and now this pudge is just gonna hook your arc illusion.
Okay. Smart. And where should I put my helm?
Helm is probably pretty good on who? It's a good question. You actually don't have a good helm carrier right now. I mean, I guess probably Slaughter? Yeah, Slaughter's probably your best choice. So you can cast an extra amplify damage. So good, you just knocked out this guy. Look how many 3-stars he has. What does he have? He has a Sniper 3 and Slaughter 3. He got wrecked. Got wrecked by your warriors. Alright, we should
I
definitely...
assume I keep rolling.
Yeah, you don't have enough upgrades yet to like be able to just chill here. Especially you don't have Troll Warlord. Oh, there, that's a good upgrade right there. Now you can chill.
Okay.
You can chill with the 10 gold. It's not like you're gonna find a Doom and it's gonna do too much on your board right now. I'd probably move your Tusk and your Slaughter back one slot. At least, yeah. So like you see how they will angle, right? The enemy will aggro the units in the front line first. So your Slaughter and Tusk can like get away with less units hitting them.
This summon clone is a beast.
Watch this punch hook. Boom! Now you got another Dagon. You literally just activated 3 Dagons in a fight so far.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, my positioning is definitely poor.
Yeah, I mean this definitely comes with experience. So like I think you just learned a lot just from this little bit, like in terms of your positioning, right?
Yeah. But isn't it like real shit if there's assassins and then he just dies?
So if there's assassins, what you do is you put the pudge in the front, then you move your axe and your tiny to the back line. And it's okay if they come into the fight later.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd keep rolling here. Just to... Oh, there's a Kunkka, but I think it's okay to skip Kunkka. Yeah, just so you can blacklist it for Doombringer here.
Okay.
Because your Tusk and Tiny are already pretty good. Nope. Okay, just chill then. We're still playing on 10 gold eco. You see, everyone else in the game is already all in too, right? Or just the Knight player isn't. The Knight player is not. Oh, your real Arc Warden got hooked because of the assassin jumping into the square, left square.
Looks okay.
The AM is annoying.
Yeah.
Just burning your Slaughter's mana. Yeah, you're good. So this guy has your Troll Warlord and your Doombringer. That's where they went. So in order to respect this player's board, what do you think you should do? Because he has assassins.
Move one warrior to the back. I probably do something like this.
Maybe it's better to put the tiny to the right of the Arc Warden, so the Arc Warden can still summon to the left of the box. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. So you're not really hitting.
Summon before assassins go?
It depends. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't, I think. Oh, you don't need to roll here. It's creep round, right?
Oh yeah.
So you can wait a
And
bit.
should I replace Tiny with Kunka?
Later, after the creep round.
Okay.
I think you would replace Tusk and not the Tiny, because the Tiny has stuns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And who do I put my mask on?
You don't. So you can
You
buy
wait
the
for troll. Okay.
right, exactly. You're waiting for the troll. It's the number one item for Troll Warlord, for sure. So you can buy this Kunkka so you don't forget it. Then we can see what items you get here. Alright, so the Knight board is strong. There's also a 6 Mage board. Okay, what do you got? Data list, Tombstone, Refresher. What do you like here?
Refresher on Tide, I guess.
You can also get Data list for your Arc Warden to do DPS. He doesn't have that good of an item, right?
Dagon on someone. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's keep rolling for troll.
Yeah. Oh, you missed a Kunkka there. So you should definitely think about like, oh, I have still 1-star Kunkka, right? But we can hold for now. We have 10 gold. We can buy the Kunkka in the shop there. Upgrade it. Yeah. It's okay. The first time you're playing this comp is not so easy to remember everything. So the day list should help you because this guy has elusives. So you do have like plenty of DP, like plenty of CC, right? You have like Tiny, Kunkka, you have you have your Tide Hunter. So DPS in that position just made a bit more sense because your Arc Warden didn't really have a good like right click item, right? Or nor do you have good right clickers at the moment.
Okay. What if I had a troll? Would you gone for refresher?
Yes, I probably would have, especially if I already had an item for Arc Warden. Nice, you knocked him out. Good job. Why don't we move some positioning here, like the slaughter to the left side, so he can amp near where the Arc Warden is. Oh, there's your Doom.
Doom replace Kunga?
Probably a Tide. Sorry, not a Tide. It's not Tide. A Tiny. Wrong T there. Yeah. So let's adjust your board. Let's put your axe back because you're fighting against the assassins. Put them beside the Arc Warden, bottom, and then let's put the Pudge where the axe was. Yeah, and then we next round we can move the Doom next to the Slaughter so they can like hit the units together, right?
Okay.
So you're gonna have like this amplify, and this all your units are gonna hit the same guy that's amplified that way, according to your positioning. Big boat. This is a nice boat. So this is where like your Arc Warden is like doing a lot more DPS. Yeah, but it's still not enough yet. You just gotta like hit either your Kunkka 2-star, Doom 2-star, or just find Troll Warlord pretty much. So yeah, let's move your Doom next to the Slaughter. You can even give him the helm now. He's a really good helm carrier. Yeah. Oh, that's good. You got a Doom too. I think I would roll because you have Doom pair. See if it can hit. Nope. Okay, we can chill.
Does this work?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to do it now. You're gonna have to do it now. So there, I wouldn't have rolled because you only had 5 gold, right? So even you roll and you find a unit, then it's not worth it.
What if I had a troll though?
Yeah, but
worth?
it's not gonna be worth it because you have 29 health. One thing you could have done is because you have a Tiny in the shop, you could have sold the axe, kept the Bat Rider, then had a Tiny one in, so you still have odds of finding Troll. But I think the game is getting like too late for you to even find Troll. So sometimes this happens when you're playing 6 Warriors. You just never find Troll Warlord, even you do everything correctly. You just have to play with Arc Warden and Doom carries.
Oh, okay.
So you just bodied this guy. Like, you see the power of Doom 2-star, right? Alright, GG!
Oh,
you knocked out both of them. GG! You didn't even need Troll to win the game because you finished everything else. That's why you stay on 9 and you roll down, because like you want to finish your upgrades.
So the things I think I would have done differently if you weren't coaching is I wouldn't have pushed a 9 so fast because I haven't played 6 Warriors. I would have taken different items. I wouldn't have taken Mask. I guess if I I guess I'm supposed to know that I'm going for troll later, and then I buy the mask.
Right, right. You're
I
setting
also
yourself up for the high roll by doing it. Yeah.
Also, I would have bought probably any tier 3 item over helm. I think helm is probably the best tier 2 item in my mind, but I usually don't get over tier 3 items.
It's
But it's
mech
really
is
good.
like very lackluster, whereas like
Okay.
helm can like allow you to stay alive longer. Like helm is one of the best doom items because his cooldown is only 10 seconds, right? So if he casts one doom, then like he dies, it's like a very likely chance he's gonna cast a second doom or even a third doom depending on the fight.
Okay.
And
That makes
sick
sense.
DPS as well for him. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you got
I never
first.
I never thought any of these guys were like super. I usually only get have TB or something ridiculous like that,
Yeah.
or place my Naga in front or something, But for I see that it is very useful despite not having ideal ones. Same with Mask. I was like, okay, is it worth waiting instead of like putting a data list on him? But he's better with Mask, I assume, than anything else.
Right, exactly. It's the
Okay.
best installed item for him by far. Like
Okay.
compared to Moonshard, or he can pretty much solo a comp if he's like left alive. Uh,
Okay.
so it's really good, and as you can see in that game, like you can you have so many cheap units, right? You had like this one cost axe tiny in the late game, and then you had like a bunch of 1-star 4 cost units, but you were still like destroying everyone. It's because of like how the alliances click together
Okay.
inside
So
the
it seems like
game.
I need either Arc Warden or Troll for right click. Are there any other substitutes for that in that comp?
Because it's also Doombringer. Doombringer is also right
Doombringer.
click, right?
Okay.
Because it's a demon and he like has 20 armor. So what happens
Okay.
is that's why you level to 9 early and you roll, because you get a chance to find those units easier. And if you keep rolling, like let's say 50 gold or whatever, eventually you're gonna hit one of those. Like if you don't hit one of those, that's like a one in probably 100 games situation,
Okay.
right? So
And
if you do
then
everything correctly, you will hit one of those things at least.
for the other members of the comp, do you always go for 2 Warlock, or do you sometimes do like, I don't know, 4 Nagas versus 6 Mage or something like that? I'm not exactly sure what the
Yeah.
other fillers are.
So let's say you hit a Troll Warlord really early, right? And you have Mask of Madness for him too. So he's gonna be your carry and your Doom. Your Doom and your Troll are gonna be your 2 carries. Then you
Okay.
can once you hit Troll, that's the time that you wanna like level to 10. So you can get the 4 Warlocks in. So the 4 Warlocks is Alchemist, Witch Doctor, Necrophos, and then Disruptor. That's the situation where you're probably not playing Arc Warden,
Okay.
right? Because sometimes you just don't hit Arc Warden, but you might hit Troll Warlord, right?
Okay.
Then like you try to like 2-star those units. The other situation you're talking about Nagas, yeah, 4 Nagas is really good when you're like, let's say in the finals fighting against like a mage comp. If you're in the finals fighting against a mage comp, now you should like find even the 1-cost Nagas, then you just throw them in and you'll be
Okay.
fine. Like your 6 warriors can literally carry you with a Necrophos 2-star. Necro's actually like the key part of this whole entire comp. Like he's the one reason why this comp even exists, is because like he gives you Heartless, so all your warriors, even though they're tanky, they can do DPS, and he heals your whole team.
Okay. And do you always go Troll or Witch Doctor as your second Troll?
Yes, always Switch
Okay.
Doctor as your second troll. He's by far, because he connects the synergy of the warlocks, right?
Right. Sometimes I like try to substitute it, and I'm like, man, that was probably a bad idea. But I'm just assuming I should just hard always go for Troll or Witch Doctor because he does connect everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. In this game, everything is about like value and connecting synergies. So like
Okay.
warriors are good. Why? Because they get 20 armor. Like every unit gets 20 armor. So it's like way too good. In the past, like I think when you were playing a lot of underlords, it wasn't as good because there was savages, right? They had like pure damage, and they would actually destroy warriors because they like did the you remember what savages used to do, right? They like
Yes.
stack
Stacking. Yeah.
yeah, they stack the
Stack
damage.
ignore armor. Yeah.
Exactly, and it was pure damage. But now they removed it and they made savages into like a physical damage alliance. So that's why they became. That's why warriors like catapulted in value. Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Oh wow, they released some new updates. Holy shit, this is cool. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this in a while. So how did you feel about your gaming session here, your coaching
I think I
session.
overcomplicate things, and you made it way simpler. It's like, okay, you should just sell all the crap that you are not going to need instead of like, maybe I'll need this, and then I'm like at like 30 gold already, so I don't need to sell it. But then it just makes your board way more cluttered and way more complicated than it needs to
Right.
be. So I think you've
Exactly.
made it way more simple. It's like, okay, you need troll war, you need witch doctor. There's not any situation where you should go for shaman or at least put them in. You should just get it for the alliance bonus so that you can get troll. But
Yeah.
in terms of actually using them, you should not use it. So I like the harder rules instead of like, maybe sometimes I go this, but at the same time, you still do have flexibility with, okay, sometimes you go for warlock, sometimes you go for naga if you need to, and so on and so forth. So it's nice to have that, what I should be looking for, instead of having all these like fringe possibilities that seem like they could be useful, but in actuality are never really useful.
Exactly. Like making the game simpler for yourself is how you just play good, you know? And
Yeah.
if you have a end comp idea of like what it normally looks like on your average game, then it's so easy for you to play after that.
Yeah. Okay. That makes
Yeah.
sense. That's good. That's a good, because when you were saying, oh, you should, I was like, oh man, it's really hard to play on phone because I need to do all this stuff. But with the strat that you gave me, I don't really need to do that many clicks. I just need to roll sometimes, and I even missed a lot of the arc wardens and
Kunka, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's still simple. It's like, okay, you're looking for troll or one of these two warriors or arc warden, and that's it. Instead of having all this crap on your bench, it's like, oh, okay, potentially 3-star, and then I'm like trying to manage all these like tiny level 1 units that really aren't going to matter. So that it was very useful.
Yeah, that's good. So now you know, and now you could probably play 6 warriors again. You'll probably be crushing people like at your level right now if you actually do that. The same comp even. It's like super easy. I'm sure you can even hit Lord with it. So.
And then your item suggestions are much different than mine too. Dagon, I was like, maybe. I guess I had an Arc Warden, but I wasn't really sure. I was like, okay, I'm probably gonna get a troll, so I don't want an Arc Warden, but I guess it's still fine regardless. But I would have gotten Refresher like almost all the time. I was like, okay, yeah, more CC generally better, right? Like Dota, but then if you don't have enough damage, then
Oh, the Daedalus, right? That was the round where you had to compare Daedalus to Refresher.
oh yeah.
Yeah, the round before that was when you had Dagon available with like some other tier 3 items.
Okay, yeah. I guess I overrate mech. I'm like, oh man, mech team fight is great in Dota, right? But
Yeah.
it's not.
It's not as good for sure. It's not as good. All right.
That was very useful. Thanks, Steven.
Great. Awesome. Thank you for coming on. That was really fun. I think the others also enjoyed it.
You're a great coach.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody hired this guy.
I'm actually looking to do more of these kind of stuff on stream, like BSJ style, you know. But I wouldn't do it for Dota, but I do it for Underlords, so it's fine.
Well, you have a lot of exciting updates to go through. So
yeah,
there's Lifestealer too. Damn. Okay, you should go through these.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through those. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on. Maybe we can do this sometime again.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
All right, have a good night.
Bye.
All right, guys, that was Ben Wu, guys. Merlini.